In the world of film industry, India is considered to be the world's largest producers of films, producing thousands of films annually. But in the current years, the Indian films have expanded globally through pan-Indian releases. There are many popular and highest-paid film directors like Prashant Neel, Rajkumar Hirai, Atli Kumar, and Sandeep Reddy Vanga. But one director has taken Indian film to the next level. Director S.S. Rajamouli. Welcome to Version.com. My name is Kim. Kindly consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Koduri Sri Rajamouli, better known as S.S. Rajamouli, was born on October 10, 1973, to anonymous Indian director and screenwriter Vijayendra Prasad, whom they have collaborated together in a number of films. At the end of his birth, his parents were staying in Karnataka, together with his 5 brothers and their families, after coming from Kovur, due to loss of their lands that the railway lines were laid on in 1968. Later, in 1977, Vijayendra Prasad, together with his elder brother, bought 7 acres of paddy fields in Herkotikal village. They had again to go back to Kovur, where Rajamouli was educated till intermediate second year. But during his old days, he was so passionate about storytelling, as he mentioned in an interview that his mother would take him to watch English films, and also his grandma would introduce him to stories of the great legends. This would have an impact of him. He started his career in films as an intern to an Indian film editor, Kotagiri Venkateshwara, whom he worked with for 6 months. Later, he worked in AVM Recording Theatre and as an assistant director to Kranthi Kumar, who was a director and producer. He also assisted his father for 6 years. He started writing for films, but he was disappointed on how directors would execute his stories. This inspired him to be a director. He moved from Chennai to Hyderabad, where he worked with Gunam Gangaraju, who is a producer and a screenwriter, as well as his relative. In an interview, he talks about him, for who is one he learned from about filmmaking. Later, he worked with Raghavendra Rao, who is a director, screenwriter, and choreographer directing commercials. Rajamouli worked for television serial Santhi Navasam, which was aired in ETV in 2000 and 2001 for 1.5 years. He was offered a chance to direct a feature film, Student Number 1, that featured NTR Jr., which was released in September 2001, and it became a commercial success. In 2003, S.S. Rajamouli directed his second film, Simhadri, which also featured NTR Jr., and it was in this film they collaborated with his father, who came up with the story, and Rajamouli wrote it down. Simhadri was a blockbuster and one of the highest-grossing films of that time. In 2004, he directed his third film, Sai, that featured Nithin and Janelia. In this film, he collaborated with Senthil Kumar, who is a cinematographer and who he has worked with in a number of films that have been successful. In 2005, he directed an action drama, Chhatrapati, that featured Prabhas, with the music composed by M.M. Keeravani, who also composed song Natu Natu in RRR. Chhatrapati became one of the highest-grossing film of the year. In 2006, his next film was Vikramarkadu, that featured Ravi Teja and Anushka Shetty. But during the shoot, he was attacked. But he was taken to the nearby hospital, Apollo, as he had suffered hairline fracture. Vikramarkadu was a commercial blockbuster, earning the distributor share of $7.2 million. He went on to direct Yamadanga in 2007, that featured NTR Jr., Mohan Babu, an Indian actor and producer, actress Priyamani, which also became successful. In 2009, he directed another successful film, Magadira, that starred Ram Charan and Kajal Agarwal. This was the first film to enter 100 crore club, grossing $18 million during a theatrical run. In 2010, he directed Maria Ramana,
featuring Sunil. The film was inspired by another film, Our Hospitality, that Rajamouli watched. He wanted to retell the story in his own way. It grossed 26 crore, declaring it a hit. In 2012, he directed Ega featuring Sudeep, Nani, and Ruth Samantha. The idea of this film originated from the story about a fly who takes revenge. A story that Vijayendra was giving his son, Rajamouli, who executed in his own way. It became a commercial success. In 2015, he directed a gigantic epic action film that had never been witnessed before, Bahubali, The Beginning, that featured Tamana, Anushka, Prabhas, Rana Daggubati, and Krishnan. It was screened at various international film festivals and won numerous awards. It was a blockbuster catapulting Prabhas to pan-Indian stardom. Rajamouli was honored Padma Shri for contribution towards field of art. In 2017, he directed the sequel of Bahubali, The Conclusion, which was the most expensive film of that time. It grossed $122.85 million within 6 days of its release. It also received numerous awards. In 2022, Rajamouli directed another epic action drama, RRR, that featured Ram Charan, Ajay Devgan, Alia Bhatt, and NTR Jr. It was also one of the most expensive Indian films ever made. It grossed over $50.89 million in its first day and set several box office. It received numerous awards.